Hey everyone, so just picked up fire. I arrived on scene and they just kind of but as you can hear things popping out of the background. I need to get to it. I can do epic fire and epic smoke. Let's see how my computer handles those. Turn up graphic wise. Turn it up. View distance, man. That's weird. Textures, effects. Let's try that. Basically trying to patch my video card without patching my good looking game without completed your first mission. You are now on the interactive map. Here you can select your next mission. With growing experience, more will be unlocked. Before responding to your next emergency, you should sharpen your skills. The training facility, you can always visit it. Selecting an ICM. Do you want to take a look at the training grounds now? Sure. Let's go meander over there. So supposedly the map is a good size. I don't remember the exact specs for it, but it's a pretty game so far. Dealing with doors and walls.
This training exercise will get you familiar with using forcible entry tools on doors and walls.
Gonna need you to stop yelling at me, Bob. Alright, so it saved none of that. So let's do not view distance. What did I play with? Okay, I saved those. Let's get some good textures in there, maybe some effects. I think this post-process, I have to research it, but I think this post-process is like relying more on the computer itself, computer processor. And the more that it taxes that, the more frame rate loss that I get. And that's really the big thing for me, is how pretty can I make it look and still keep the frame rates where it doesn't look choppy in there. Also, up in gameplay, I'm going to turn off the quench indicator because I've put out a total of 2 fires, so I'm a pro now.
Walk forward and open the door. The next door is locked. Grab the crowbar off the bench and walk towards the door. Then, break it open. Good work. Now place the crowbar on the ground in the glowing...
Grab it again. Tool for firefighters.
Nicely done. Place the Halligan tool on the ground in the box. Grab the demo hog off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open. Grab the demo hog off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open. Grab the axe and walk towards the door. Swing at it and smash it open.
This is getting better and better. I'm pretty sure.
When there's no available door, create your own. You can break through some walls using any forcible entry tool. Look for the cracks in the wall and break through it with your axe. Good work. Now place the axe on the ground in the glowing box and we'll move on.
Hold on, there's still a piece of wood. I got it. Good. No, it is that wood crap. Alright.
Good work.
Dropping the tool. Alright. Circular style. Let's learn a little bit more about this.
With this training exercise, we'll familiarize you with how quickly fire can spread. Okay, stay where you are and just watch the fire spread. Notice how fast it jumps from object to object. Now, grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water by using the indicated button.
One thing they say too is
spray water by using the indicated button. Spray water by using the indicated button.
Hey!
Job done. All right, Once again, just watch the fire spread. Okay, you know the drill. Grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water by using the indicated button.
I'll put you out.
Good work. Now, grab a hose and try to put out both grease fires.
Okay, it did say that the color of the flame would be different.
The water doesn't help, does it? In fact, it makes it worse. Water and grease fires don't mix. To fight grease and chemical fires, we'll need to use a portable CO2 extinguisher. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame to make sure you put it out.
Let's see if there's another setting that can make this look better. Shadow and aliasing. Sure, let's try that one. And I guess shadow. We'll try shadow also. See what happens. If anything, I can.
Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame to make sure you put it out. Good work. When out on calls, look for different types of flames so you can be ready for any grease or chemical fires you run into. This training exercise will familiarize you with how to effectively fight a fire using the hose aiming interface. All right, grab a fire hose and enter the door in front of you.
Can't wait to get into a foliant goal. Meaning the whole building.
Quench that fire with the attack knife. Look at the on-screen indicators in proximity to where the water hits the flame and learn how they can help you to assess the firefighting progress. Don't hesitate to change your position to get a better aim. This helps you quench the fire as quickly as possible. Okay, the fire's out. Take your attack hose into the next room. Look at that. That's awesome.
If I stand up, I get the smoke. If I crouch down,
Good. Fire's out. You may have noticed the sparks coming from the lamp on the table. These sparks can and will reignite the fires after you put them out. This can create a dangerous situation of potential fires in areas you thought were safe. And there it goes. Since electricity will restart the fire multiple times, the best way to deal with electrical fires is to cut the main power by finding and using the building's fuse box. So, instead of wasting water on an electrical fire, walk up. Okay, fire's out. Now walk into the next room.
Yeah, saving the day.
Alright, since you already know how to deal with grease fires, grab an extinguisher and put those fires out. You'll notice that both the attack hose and the CO2 extinguisher use the same interface to help you put out fires as efficiently as possible. Okay, fire's out. Job done.
Way to go, team. Let's do this, and then I'm really looking forward to this one. Partially because of the movie.
This exercise will get you up to speed on smoke, how it affects your vision, and how to effectively clear it. Smoke is dangerous and can seriously harm you, which is why you'll always be equipped with an SCBA system to ensure you can breathe in any situation. When going into a smoke-filled area, be sure to use your helmet-mounted flashlight. It'll really make a difference. Turn it on now before entering the building. Smoke rises. Getting below the neutral plane of the smoke keeps you in cooler air and improves your vision of the area. Stay below the smoke level by crouching. The best way to deal with smoke is to eliminate it. Venting a room allows the smoke to...
Oops, I cut him off. It makes it easier for you to see any dangers and helps you conduct search and rescue operations. Okay, got it.
Go ahead and open all the windows in this room.
Not that one.
Now, open the door and enter the next area. It's full of smoke. Stay crouched so... Okay. You...
Door. Where's the
Okay,
smoke coming from?
we're going to take a different approach for this room. A smashed window is just as effective as an open window.
Yeah.
If you need to vent smoke but run into a locked window, don't let that stop you. Grab a tool off the bench and smash both windows.
Axe.
Get a tool off the
Again.
bench and smash both windows.
Come here, window. Boom.
Nice work. The smoke will clear out in no time.
I feel like
In this next phase,
Broken
we'll take a
windows are more
slightly
effective.
different approach. If you still have the forcible entry tool, use it to smash open one or both of the windows. If you don't have a tool, grab one off the bench.
I think my guy dropped the tool. Did he? Yeah. Way to keep track of your equipment. Guy. Preach, 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 preach.
It's smoky in here, too. Remember to stay crouched to improve your visibility as the smoke clears from the window you just smashed. You did it.
Hooray, I broke some windows. Alright, backdrafts.
Now we're going to learn about one of the most dangerous situations you'll ever encounter. A backdraft.
Dangerous. Whatever.
Backdrafts often surprise even experienced firefighters. Backdrafts occur when the oxygen within a room has been used up, and then more oxygen is rapidly reintroduced into the area. This is caused by opening a door or window in an oxygen-depleted environment. When backdrafts occur, fire explodes out of the door or window and can become a fast-moving fireball, causing damage to anything in its path, and can even badly injure you. Okay, enough talk. Now we're going to show you a backdraft event, so that you can know what to look for in a potential backdraft situation. First, walk over to the window on the left and look into the room. You'll notice that the room is full of smoke, but there are no visible signs of flames. This indicates that the room is above its upper flammability limit. This means that the gas or vapor in the air is capable of producing a flash fire. It just needs an ignition source: oxygen.
This just makes me want to go watch the movie. It really does.
door on the left. Notice that the door is different than other doors and has signs of a potential backdraft. In addition to the room being full of smoke with no visible flames, there's also smoke at the base of a door along with a pulsing sound. You hear it? It's a low thud. This sound seems like it's repeating because the room's trying to suck air into it. It needs oxygen to reignite the fires within. Okay, the door's unlocked. Open the door, but immediately back away from it to avoid the blast from the backdraft. Okay, notice that the area opposite the door was caught in the fireball and is now on fire. Put out the flames in this room, then move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fires there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Good work. Now notice that the next locked door has signs of a potential backdraft. Do you see the smoke at the base? Do you hear the pulsing sound? Okay, the door's been unlocked. Like last time, open the door, but remember to immediately back away from it to avoid the backdraft. Okay, you know what to do. Put out the fires in this room, then move through the door to get to the next room so you can extinguish the fires in there. Put out the fires in this room, then move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fires there. Good work. As I said before, even experienced firefighters can be surprised by backdrafts. So pay attention to any closed door that you approach and look for signs of backdraft. It could save your life.
Sweet. Okay, so assuming this yellow is an area that I know. There's a training facility. Let's go to target wrapped in a fire hose. Ooh, looks like that's a fire. Search for online session. So I know there's multiplayer on here. You can hop on with a bunch of people. I wonder if that means that I could just randomly hop in with somebody already work on it. Baptism of fire. This was the first mission that we did. Just there. You're about to start a mission which requires specific training. It is recommended to complete the following training scenarios first. Squad commands and establishing hoses. Okay. Well, I'm going to look into the game. Once I get back into some training over here, I will pull you guys back in, and then we'll go fight this fire. But appreciate you joining me. Hope you had fun. It looks good. Like, the size of the map is impressive. I know that it's not quite a sandbox game where there's just random things that happen and pop up. Necessarily, I think these are all missions to go do. So hopefully in the future they'll get some sandboxy slash random events going on. But even still, I mean, there's plenty to do here. Plenty for my time and my money's worth. Plus, I haven't even got to be a commander yet. I haven't even got to play with the different trucks, all that. So, looking forward to doing all of the above. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.